Hello, my name's Mark. Welcome to Living La Dolce Vita.
Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel Living La Dolce Vita. Big thank you to all my subscribers and to all those that have just joined. Big thank you to you for subscribing, and obviously if you haven't subscribed yet, please do so. It's all free, of course. I believe one of my new subscribers is from France, and how does the saying go? Bienvenue, something like that. French is not my strong point at all. Anyway, okie doke. So just a quick update today. I'm gonna have a little rest because I was on my knees all day yesterday, and my knees are killing me today, so I'm giving my knees a rest. Okay. So I think where I left you last was putting in. I put in 2 beams. Yeah, I think that's it. Now I've put in the last beam. Now, as you can see, the gap between these two and there is different. The reason is I wanted to make the edge of the plasterboard is going to come here, so I didn't want to cut the plasterboard to fit, if that makes sense. I can just put a full sheet in all the way across, and it saves me cutting twice. And then obviously I need to cut a piece from here to here, but it does make it a little bit awkward for the insulation, but you know, I'll get around to that. Right, so yes, so I've just update. So I've used joist hangers to support these beams, and I mentioned the solar panels being installed, etc., coming through down through the floor. I don't know if you can. There we are, down here. Now that was quite awkward because what I didn't realize there's under here is another beam, so I had to drill down so far and then drill into the beam to get a hole to go through. Yeah, so it's quite fiddly, but it's done now. So I'm not sure. A while back, I've got to be careful when I'm walking now because obviously I've got the floor up. I had a double socket just sitting here, so I wanted to move the double socket over to the other side. So with a bit of fiddling around, I've put in some extra cable now running along here. I don't know if you can see it. Yeah, so the cable, where are we to here? So the cable's coming through here, and then up through here again, and the double socket will be somewhere around about here, and also a power switch for the infrared heater. So I've got to run. I bought some. I've got plenty of this cable anyway. So the cable will run from here through here, and of course up through there, and then over here to the heater. I'll be there, and also what I've decided now. I sort of understand why they've done it, but it's a blooming pain in the neck. The door into the bedroom opens out onto the landing. I'm assuming it's to save space, but all it does is create a nuisance for me. So anyway, so what I was going to do, I was going to just fix the door and open it in that way. But I've changed my mind. I'm going to open the door from the right hand into the left hand side. So when I mentioned earlier I was going to put a light switch here, or somewhere around here, I've now changed my mind. So the light switch will go somewhere around here instead, if that makes sense. So I've actually bought more cable now. I've measured it. So obviously, well, where's the light? Here we are. So the light switch cable will be coming from here, of course, and then down here, and then this terminating at the switch here. Right, so all this, I must admit, trying to sort out this wiring was a real pain, because I was trying to connect into an existing supply. Anyway, it's done now, and then once I don't know quite what to do really. Anyway, once all this is sorted out and the plasterboard is up, I've seen my neighbour. He's a plasterer, so he's going to come in and do it for me. But I'm a few days away from that yet. Before I put any plasterboard up, though, I'm going to get the flooring down, which is this material here. So one, two, three pieces across here. That should be no problem. So do you like my onions? Problem in this house, there's no space to put anything. I had them in the garage, but the garage got really damp with frost, etc. So these were all getting wet, so I brought them back indoors to keep dry. And yeah, so it's a bit of a nuisance having to shift stuff in and out all the time to work, but there we are, we get around it slowly. So right, so the next job then on the list will be to get the floor down, so you know I got somewhere I can work properly. Yeah, electrics are done, ready. Oh yeah, I'll do 2 pieces of flooring first here, just so I can manoeuvre stuff around, and then this radiator's coming off. I'll just disconnect it, drain it down, then I can finish off the last piece of floor to finish that off. Then it'll be a case of putting the plasterboard up. I think that's all. The next thing after that, and of course the insulation. Right, yeah, a little bit disjointed, but I think that's a general plan. I don't think I've left anything out. I'm going to do a separate video about my solar, because I want to make, you know, I'm waiting for him to remove the scaffolding so that I can show you on the camera the panels on the roof, etc. And obviously I need to go up in the loft to show you the inverter and the battery. But it's working brilliantly for me. And considering what we're still in January, now I know we've had some nice sunny days, which, you know, helps a great deal charging up the battery. I think it's up to about 80% by already, and we're only 2 o'clock in the afternoon. So I'm hoping it'll be between 90, may hit the 100% before the sun disappears over the horizon. But it's, yeah, it's powering mostly everything. I mean, I can't, you know, I'm even allowing myself to put the electric heater on now in the front room to even make it warmer for me. And why not? But as I say, these will be separate videos about the solar, and hopefully the performance, if I get my head around the figures of it, the graphs and stuff like that. Okay, doke. So hopefully I'll show you myself putting the floor down, etc. Time lapse again. Go from there. Okay, everybody. Bye for now, and I'll see you in the next one.